Good morning, Ms. Nazila. Today we are going to present our slide on ethical decisions making in educations. Our group consists of 5 members who are Yuping, Luo Hui, Ting Han, Ke Rui, and me, Yiling. So before we begin our explaining our analysis, we would like to show a short video that presents the ethical dilemma that we have discussed.
Stella, could I talk to you for a moment?
Okay, miss.
So you've been falling behind the deadlines again. Is everything okay?
I just cannot seem to concentrate lately.
Oh. Okay, so I understand things have changed since your father passed away. So I'm just making sure that you're coping.
I'm doing my best, but it is challenging.
Hi, Stella Mother. Good afternoon.
Grief can impact focus, motivations, and even everyday activity. So what Stella experiencing now is quite common.
At home, she hardly speaks. She either locks herself in her room or neglects about her homework.
About extensions on the deadline, but I'm worried that she will fall even behind.
Support is important, but it have to be structured. Otherwise, it may unintentionally lead to avoidance.
So, what should we do then? I don't want her to feel overwhelmed, but I also don't want her to lose hope.
Parents are questioning why Stella received special treatment. Some of us are worried our children are also expressing stress and hard to meet deadline. Why does Stella have additional time?
I understand the concern. The intention is not to provide the unfair benefit, but to support Stella during the challenging period.
However, from our perspective, it's still not unequal. I feel bad for Stella, but at times it seems like school rules don't apply to her anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that just we are all under pressure as well.
Exactly, I think helping her is important, but there should still be some expectation.
I agree, support and fairness should go together.
So I believe I need to reconsider how I've been handling this. I didn't intend to be too strict, but maybe being flexible without any structure isn't beneficial enough for her.
What Stella requires is support with establishing boundary, not a lack of expectations.
So she still has responsibility, but with guidance.
Okay, so rather than offering endless extensions, we can create a manageable workload with regular check-ins, something consistent.
It's important to communicate clearly with the school community, so it understood as support based on a need, not the preference.
Okay, so Stella, moving forward, we'll collaborate to modify your workload together. This isn't meant to stress you, but to support you in gradually getting back on course. You're not alone in this, but you also won't be left without structure.
I will do my best.
The scenario shown in the video is about Stella, a secondary school student who lost her father 2 months ago and has been struggling emotionally, which affected her ability to complete her work on time. To support her, Miss Sue, her teachers, provided her with extra time and flexibility. However, some classmates and parents feel that this was unfair because Stella received special treatments. As a result, Miss Sue faced an ethical dilemma between supporting Stella with compassion and ensuring fairness for the rest of the class. She needed to balance both responsibility. So, to guide her decisions, our group adapted an code of ethics based on 4 key ethical principle. First, fairness and equity means treating students fairly while recognizing that different situations might require different group. Second, duty of care refer to a teacher's responsibility to support student academic and emotional well-being. That respect for student well-being. Emphasize understanding individual with empathy. Finally, professional integrity encourage teacher to make ethical, responsible, and transparent decisions. Together, that principle help Ms. Zhu resolve the dilemma. So now I will pass to the next member.
So thank you, Eileen. Now I will explain how these four ethical principles get the resolution of our scenario and helps Miss Drew make fair and professional decision. So the first principle is fairness and equity. Stella need temporary support after losing her father, but Miss Drew also had to ensure fairness for the rest of the class. Instead of giving unlimited deadline extension, she provided reasonable support while maintaining the same academic expectation. This allows Stella to retrieve help without creating unfair advantage. The second principle is duty of care. Miss Drew recognized Stella's emotional needs and worked with the school counselor and Stella's mother to provide appropriate support. At the same time, Stella was encouraged to continue learning and gradually become more independent. So the third principle is respect for students' well-being. Rather than focusing only on Stella's missed deadline, Miss Drew considered her emotional situation. Together with counselor, she developed a structured learning plan that supported Stella's recovery while helped her rebuild confidence and responsibility. So the final principle is professional integrity. Miss Drew followed school guidelines, consult the school counselor, and communicated openly with Stella's mother. By making objective and transparent decisions, she ensured that the support was based on Stella's need rather than personal preference. Finally, by applying these four ethical principles together, Miss Drew was able to resolve the ethical dilemma. Together with the school counselor and Stella's mother, she developed a structured learning plan that supported Stella's well-being while maintaining fairness and professional integrity for the whole class. So that's all. Thank you. Now I will pass it to my group members.
Okay, so for the impact of professional learning, the teacher learned that caring students isn't about giving them unlimited extension. She kept extending Stella's deadline, but it actually made her fall further behind and made other students and parents upset. So she realized that she needs to balance understanding with clear boundaries. So she also learned that to talk to parents and colleagues to avoid misunderstandings when students encounter challenges. So for the school administrators, this case reminds them that school needs clear guidelines. Teachers should know what step to follow when a student has special circumstances. Without that, different teachers might handle things differently, and that will create unfairness. Administrators should also provide training on ethical decisions making to help teachers feel more confident. So for the colleagues, this case helps them understand that special arrangements aren't about favoritism. And in fact, there's usually a genuine reason behind it. And if they face a similar situation in the future, they will know what they can reach out to the counselor and talk to the students' parents instead of handling everything alone. Now I'll pass it to the next member.
Now I will talk about added influence on teachers. Teachers face conflict between equal treatment and extra core for students in need. This struggle brings tiredness. Communicating with parents, colleagues help balance care and fairness, building our confidence. Ethical challenge depend on our understanding of teaching. Ethical guide us to become kinder teachers. I will give my part to the next person.
This ethic impact future classroom practice. Firstly, teachers should provide flexible but structured support for students who face personal or emotional difficulty. Teachers should also adjust their teaching method based on student needs and monitor their academic and emotional progress regularly. Secondly, teachers should maintain good communication with parents and students. Parents should be informed about their children's progress and students should be listened to with empathy and respect. Working together can provide better support for students. Lastly, students should create a caring and inclusive classroom environment. Every student is different, so teachers should treat all students fairly while providing the support they need. Teachers should also encourage responsibility, respect, and positive relationship among students. To sum up, this ethical dilemma shows the importance of balancing care and fairness. As future educators, we should create a positive, supportive, and inclusive classroom for all students. That's all for us. Thank you for listening.